what's up guys? Nick up here at Maple Motors in Hendersonville, Tennessee, and today's test drive a 1951 Chevy Coupe Deluxe. Now, this one I just checked, 350 under the hood, looks like aluminum heads on it. So we got power steering, we've got power brakes, upgraded pulleys all in the front end, aluminum radiator, electric fan on the front. Okay, yeah, we're looking pretty good. Custom paint job on this one. Disc brakes in the front, American racing wheels, drum in the rear. Custom trunk, custom exhaust out the back. We got a little hideaway here. Your battery's tucked behind that. Of course, what we'll do is take it down the road, point out flaws so you know exactly what you're getting. Detailed pictures, photos, and of course, financing and shipping. That's also available at maplemotors.com. Every single week I get about 10 to 15 new cars in. As you can see, half the front row is new inventory for this week. I think we uploaded about 12 cars this week. Now, if you don't mind, hit subscribe, share this video. It's about that time. Let's go for a ride. Let's look at this interior. Now, she's bright, man. I love the dash, chrome everywhere. The interior's been customized. We're looking clean. Package tray could have been a little bit tighter. The headliner looks awesome. I love it. Aftermarket gauges here. That's what the mileage is showing. It's hard to stand behind mileage in a 1951. Think about it. Carpet. Man, I went to a show last week. Every other car, actual mileage, it was like 40,000, 30,000. I said, I don't believe anything you're saying right now. They kept saying it on all the cars. It's like, man, there can't be this many low mileage cars out there. And this one's supposed to be a 383. I ran the numbers on the back, coming back 350. You know, they put the build kits in them. It very well could be. It feels kind of strong. We got really good oil pressure. Tach's working. And battery gauge, I'll keep an eye on it, but I don't think the gauge is working right. Let's try some of these switches. This will be your headlights and stuff. We'll check that, test that out. That one there, I don't know, nothing's happening. What about this one over here? One of these should be wipers. Give her a spin, maybe spin this one. No, that one does spin. I don't think it's supposed to. What about this? I got a few switches on the dash that aren't doing anything. All right there, lighter. Glove box. Blower motor. Okay, we do have a blower motor. It is working. Wipers need a little help there, I assume. All right, horn. Did you place your bets? Let's see if it works. Nope, not hooked up. Now I might hit the road. We'll probably stop up here and get a little bit of gas because we're low, and we'll check this baby out. Let's hit the road. See how she runs and drives. I'm ready to roll out. What about you? All right, guys. This is the first time that I've driven this ride. I want to check some stuff before I pull out of the lot like I always do, like reverse. Into the brakes. Still okay. Too bad. Let's go. Open road here. Straight as an arrow going down the road. The speedometer is not working. Steering real tight on this one. Getting in our throttle. You ready? Brakes are not the greatest in the world. If I stood on it, we'd stop fast, but still got brakes. Kick down, our passing gear is not hooked up. A lot of times people will change out carburetors, but they don't know how to exactly set that passing gear up, and they don't want to mess anything up, so they just leave it laying back there, which is fine because you can always manually shift down here and get to that other gear. Exactly what we just did. like our engine temperature gauge is working. Really good oil pressure on this one. It says we're going 110 mile an hour, so I don't believe the speedo. If you tap it, it goes slower. Yeah, something's off on that. There's another reason on mileage. These are aftermarket gauges. This gauge says we're going 80, and every time I tap it, it goes down. I mean, come on. Odometer's not going to be correct. And they're getting ready to start up car shows here in my town. I got one right beside my house, and I got one on the other side of Hendersonville here. We sponsor the one here in Hendersonville, and since it's right beside my house, I may go ahead and ask her if they want me to throw in some gear over there that they can give away. Why not? All right. Gas cap's on this side. This is cool right here. We're gonna get a little bit of fuel. We'll check the gauge when we get back. I think it's funny, there's the #1 comment that I keep seeing on here. It's like #1 here in the last week. People are like, oh, when the older generation passes away, nobody's gonna care about these cars. Do you know how many young kids watch this channel? Do you know how many people come into the lot that are my age and they're just absolutely obsessed with these cars? A lot. I got a lot of friends too who really want these cars. So, your theory's dead. Cars are still alive. They will be. All right, guys, I'm gonna get some gas and I'll be right back. All right. Yep. We're on that 93 octane in this car here. We put $20 worth, almost 5 gallons. Looking up in here, it was kind of a little bit tough getting it back out. It went right in, and I had to pull back on this to get the nozzle back out. It's just a weird angle. That's what's going on. I'd probably put a different one on there. Just a cap. All right. So our gas tank was below a quarter. What we got? A half a tank now. We're ready to rock. Let's do it. guys, rolling out. There we go. Finding reverse is kind of weird. It goes in every time you go, so like every part, it's like skips over, and then you go up one, and there's reverse. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm messing up. Sounds about right. Oh yeah. Put her down in low. And now it's gonna be hard to manually shift it, but we're gonna try her out. And I say it's gonna be hard because, man, it's like super close. But I just want to see, man. It feels peppy. It sounds great. Let's see. First gear here. That's a long first gear there. I got it to shift though. Neutral. You want to be careful doing that because you don't want to go up too far and then hit reverse or anything. I've seen people do it when I used to test drive with people all the time. I had a guy do it about, it had to be 8 to 10 years ago, but it was in a Corvette. It was insanely loud, tires locked up. It was going down the road. I was like, get out. So I don't know what you did, but get out. I was tripping out. That's why a lot of people switch to 4 shifters and get rid of all the column stuff. If you wanted to run through the gears like that. Otherwise, just put her in drive and drive. Having this up here, you can put 3 people in the seat too. Hey, he's working on my van over there. Bump in the road, give her a listen. A little bit of a pull on those brakes. You see it kind of pulling the steering wheel there? Give me a green light. Thank you. About to pull back into the lot. Be sure to stick around to the end of this video. That's where we're looking at the body, checking the paint out, chips, scratches, rust, and dents. That way you know exactly what you want. I do appreciate y'all watching. Thanks again. All right, let's walk this ride. Chips, scratches, rusted dents. Start up here in the front. Now, you got a little bit of green on the front bumper there. You also got some touch-up marks right here. Dirt there. Some touch-up marks. Touch-up marks here. Bubbles popping up. Crack right there. Chips. Spot here. Bubbles in the front there. Spot here. And over here in the corner. Alright. Chips. Hey guys, I was reading some comments earlier. I always follow up my comments. I try to. This one right now is available. as of, what's today, Thursday. Just give you a heads up, it's Thursday the 21st. That's when I made this video. Well, we had a bunch of cars. They happen to come through every week while I get videos of and stuff, and I post them even if they sell. People buy 10% of our inventory before I can list it. That's every single week. Spot there. And somebody goes, well, no, you hold them for special customers. We don't have special customers. I don't know what that means, but chip there, here. We have people come in. It's a hole there. We have people come in from all over the country every single week. They just come in, they bring cash or their bank checks, and they say, hey, I want this. Spot there. You know what I say? Let's go for a ride. Wouldn't you? I ain't gonna hold them all back. If the guy's ready to pay for it. That's every single week. Generally, every week we get almost 10 to 15 cars. And let's say we try to put 15 on. 4 of them will probably sell before I can list them. Spot there. Some people don't believe me. I don't really care. I know what's going to happen, or what's happening, or going to happen. It's going to keep happening. It's been that way for years and years. I try my best, though. I want all of them to hit the YouTube and have all the test drives, sold or not. But if it sells, I don't make a video. If I make a video, then it sells, I post it as sold. That's it. Somebody will mess that up and get confused. Kind of like the memberships. It doesn't affect anything, which I'm not doing memberships. I let them decided against it because YouTube takes a percentage and I can't give back to my subscribers without them doing that. So that was the big reason that I decided not to do the memberships. But it actually didn't affect anything. If you had a membership, you get to see spots there. You get to see some of those videos, premieres that I was putting out, which I stopped doing that too. It's the same difference. I still have the same amount of videos done every week. But people are freaking out. They're like, why are you holding them? Spot there in the middle. Because I hold the videos back, because if I put all 10 or 15 on Monday, there's nothing else coming out the rest of the week. That's going to hurt my YouTube channel. So, put out 2 a day. Gotcha. Little bubbles in the back. A little rust on that. Try to pop that. Of course, this is a 50 model. Spots at the bottom. You know, like, why in the world would you put all of them on in one day? Some people get mad. They want that to happen. They don't care what happens to the channel or not. They just want to see those cars. Guess what? I'm in control of this. This is how it's going to be. Little bubbles popping up inside here. Chips. Chips. But I am going back, just doing the same thing I've always done. I'll just hold those videos until I feel like posting them. Post 2 a day throughout the week. And it'll just be random. You won't know when they come out. Sorry about that. Thought it was a good thing to premiere. You wouldn't imagine the amount of phone calls we got because of the premieres. Let me watch that video right now. That's where the whole membership idea even came from. Too much of a good thing, I guess, ruins some stuff. Little stains over here. I like this trunk though. They carpeted it out. And you got a little access panel here for your battery. They had a kill switch on it. And I look back there and it's not hooked up. Just run one wire over. I mean, I would have hooked it up. Keys are in the ignition. Coming on down with it. It's locked. It's got some curves. Miss Sassy. Start there. Here. Well, how are we going to be on this shadow deal? We're gonna start it up and move it. I'm not dealing with all that. I'll tell you what. I just gotta point it a different direction. I'm gonna back up too. Let's see. Give it a little gas. Now, the reason I did that so we can look under the hood. Tried to keep running there at the end. Now I can walk down this side. Spots there. Spot on the bottom of the door here. Bubble here. Chip. Little bubble there. Also there. Some bubbles in the back there too. Some light stuff popping up on the door. It's kind of running down the whole side there. Just a little chemical peel. Spot there. Now I do know we're one of the only channels out there that'll show you all this stuff. I haven't actually seen another YouTube channel, Classic Car Lot, that picks out chips and scratches and little bubbles in the paint. They usually go, yeah, check this thing out. That looks good, don't it? That's what they'll do, and they get you in there. I see it all the time. I'd rather get you in here and you'd be like, man, it looked worse than your video. That's the number one thing people say. You know what happens? They buy the car. The only complaint we ever get is when you're walking around the lot. We don't just chase you down. Some people love that, man. They want that. It's just not us. We're all busy all the time. Little bubbles popping up. If you do need help, you'll walk in the office. Spots here. Coming on down. You got little rust bubbles popping up. Yeah, just walk in the office. I promise we'll take care of you. We'll treat you like family. But that's the only negatives that we get online typically is we're not rushing you down and giving you the salesman special. We just let the cars sell themselves. Old glass right there. Am I the only one that likes that? Odd thing to like. Fitting in the front. Hey, what do you say? I don't know. There's some trash in the paint there, ain't there? Alright, we'll go ahead and check the interior out. Yeah, I can't stand those videos that I watch and they're just like this far away talking about how awesome it is the whole time. Come on. Show me some flaws. Tell me what's wrong. We're gonna open her up here, check out this interior. And guys, if you do see something on this paint or anything you're concerned about and you want us to go check it out, we'll FaceTime you. We'll zoom in on it. We'll check it out and tell you what it is. That is not an issue. A little wavy here, ain't it? Fitting on this. The seat looks great. A little loose back here, but it can be tightened up, especially that package tray. Just go to a upholstery guy or sit here yourself and try to tighten it up. This door did have a bunch of bubbles in it, didn't it? We're gonna look under it. We will check it out, man. Yeah, I think one of the silliest comments that we've had here recently, well, it wasn't super recent. It was on New Year's Day. So a guy was mad that we wasn't open, left us a 1-star review because we wasn't there. Was it New Year's Day or New Year's Eve? I think it was New Year's Eve because we was open New Year's Day. This is wrinkly here. And I think it was a Sunday. I don't know. It was kind of crazy. Can't remember it. That was a few months ago now, right? I still think about that one. Got a little rust in this corner. Yeah, I'm laying on the ground, guys. I'm doing it for you. I think the cardboard under there just got a little wavy on you. There she is. Start her up, listen to this motor, and get out of here. It's 5 o'clock. Time to go home and fire up the grill. Yeah, speaking of that, let's fire it up here. Whew, I was trying to do it without giving it gas. Let's see. Bar in here. Coming on down with her. It's locked. Bubble there. Little bubbles in the hood here, cracks. Hitting on your windshield wipers. light scratch there. I'll tell you what, I appreciate you watching, guys. Be sure to hit subscribe. Thanks for listening to me ramble over here. I'm trying to answer some random questions if people are listening, but detailed pictures, financing and shipping is available. Of course, I'm trying to pick out flaws and tell you what's wrong with these cars. Buying it is up to you. I'm not actually trying to sell it to you. I do have my salesman's license and all that, but I don't consider myself a salesman up here at the lot. I tell everybody I'm the media guy. I'm here to pick out the flaws and tell you what's going on, because it's constant. I'm nonstop out of the office doing this. So if you call and ask for me, you're probably not going to get a hold of me. Some people do, sometimes if I'm just sitting there, but I'm never just sitting there. I'm always doing something. I'm either working on these cars, cleaning these cars, videoing these cars, or answering comments online. Be sure to hit subscribe, share, check out maplemotors.com, and thanks guys. I'll see you later.